So we have some friends missing today, but it's for those who want to be here today and can be here today, right? We're going to sit. We're going to sit. So sit in a comfortable position. Thank you, everybody, for showing up live and those who came on Zoom. Just take your shoulders, lift them up way towards the ear, roll them back. Start to lift your spine up nice and tall. Pay attention to your posture. So I've gotten requests for balance, hips, low back. Does that sound good? Anything else? Shoulders up, back, and down. Ryan's not here because he's doing a job that he has a limit of amount of time before he gets it done. Jim had in an accident. Did you know he was in an accident, Linda? He was T-boned after he left class, not last Wednesday, but the Wednesday before that. And he had a concussion and his car was totaled. And we hope that he'll be able to come back. We're all wondering, is this the end of his driving? Don't know any of those things, but he's resting and recovering. So send some good thoughts out to Jim that he will recover and we'll be able to see him back in yoga. All those people that are on Zoom, if you could mute yourselves, I'd appreciate it. And we're going to just move that head over to the right. Drop that arm off the lap, the opposite. Just let it go a little bit longer. Start to breathe in and breathe out. Let that head come forward and let your hands come back to the lap. And then come into a cat tilt, rounding your back, maybe stretching the arms forward, scooping the belly in and up. Let your body come to cow tilt or dog tilt. Let that chest come forward, shoulders back, lift the head. Feel like you're unzipping the front of your body. Stretching it open from the midline outwards. And the shoulders are still up, back, and down. Your tail is going down towards the earth, tucking behind, back towards your head. Then come back to an extended spine. Just lift nice and tall, and then let the head go the other direction. Take your hand off the lap. That stretch between the ear and the shoulder longer. Let that arm relax. Your hands come back to your lap and let that chin come down towards your sternum again. And we're just going to do a few neck rolls, one direction. 2 or 3 times. Maybe it's a small circular motion. Maybe you have a good range of mobility, just checking in with that part of the body where a lot of us do store tension. Find that place where you began and pause a moment and then go the other direction. And then let the head just lift nice and tall. Shoulders are going to relax down. Let's do some what's called EFT. Have y'all heard of EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique? Okay, I incorporate it when we do energy medicine, but we're going to do the points that they say are trigger points where we and let go of stress, where we can let go of trauma in the body. So we're going to start with tapping on the top of the head. And we're going to say, even though there's a lot of chaos going out on side of me, you could say this to yourself, even though there's a lot of chaos, all we have to do now, your hands go like third eye above the eyebrows. And if I pay attention to the news and if I pay attention to what people are talking about, I can feel very anxious. Now your hands go over to your temples, even though this chaos is going on. And then your hands go underneath your eyes at those high cheekbones. And now your hands go under your nose on the high above that lip. Even though this chaos is going on, I choose to feel peaceful. So your hands can go under the lip, on the chin now. And then your hands come to what we refer to in energy medicine, the K27. Even though this chaos is going on, I choose to feel peaceful. And then we take one hand and we go like under the arm and maybe like halfway down to a point right here. Even though this chaos is going on in my life, in the news, I'm choosing to feel peaceful. We go to the other side. And then there's another place that we go kind of like a little karate chop. Like if you look at your hand and you go to where the thumb is, you're going to tap right there at the top of the wrist. And then you're going to go to the other side. And then we're going to do that again. So you might just fill in your own words. We're going to go again, even though this is going on. And then hands to the forehead, to the third eye, and then to the temple. I choose peace. I choose calm. Hands under those eyes, fingers lightly, under the nose, on the top of the lip, under the lower lip, to the sternum, the K27. Even though this is going on in my life, I choose peace, I choose calm. And then under the arm, like where the armpit is, down a little bit on the side of the body, other side. And then we got one more point. They do this for veterans. They do this for trauma patients. Why not us use it, right? Temples, under the eye, under the nose, under the lower lip, K27 sternum, under the arm. Even though I feel afraid sometimes, I'm choosing to feel peace. Shake it out. Hands on your lap, hands on your lap. Lift nice and tall. Drop the weight of the arms. Start to breathe in and breathe out. So we're seeing if we can breathe in for 6 seconds and out for 6 seconds. Relaxing all the muscles of the face, lifting up in the back of the body and the front of the body with the limbs comfortable. Breathing out first. If it doesn't work for you, you breathe in for 4 or 3. Empty, empty, empty. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Through the nose, mouth relaxed. And out. Lifting tall. And then awareness as you keep this breath going, which is the preferred suggested amount of time to breathe in and breathe out to regulate your emotions, your nervous system for calmness. Then attention to your tongue. Let the tongue be soft, resting on the lower palate. Mouth relaxed. Breathing in for 6 seconds and out for 6 seconds as best you can. Through the nose. If your body allows breathing in and you're not congested there. And then imagine the spaciousness behind your eyes, from the forehead and that part of the brain behind the eyes to the back of the head. The tongue relaxed. Breathing in 6 seconds. And out 6 seconds. Imagining that spaciousness behind the eyes, the forehead, to the back of the head. Body relaxed. And attention to your heart center, where you flood yourself with compassion and loving kindness. Receiving the in-breath and giving the out-breath through that heart center, sending that compassion and that loving kindness outward with every exhalation, and receiving it with every inhalation. Tongue relaxed on the lower palate, spreading out wide, soft, free of tension. Breathing in through both nostrils, gently, fully, 6 seconds in and 6 seconds out. Imagining that spaciousness in the frontal lobe of your brain, behind the eyes, the doing, the conceiving, the list, creating spaciousness there to the back of the head. And receiving the breath filled with compassion and kindness to yourself on the in-breath. Giving and receiving, sending it out on the out-breath. Six seconds in. Six seconds out. Body relaxed. Then take a deep breath in, flooding your entire body cavity with your breath. New And then exhale out through the mouth. 2 more times. Deep breath in, bringing in new vitality, new oxygen. Exhale out through the mouth. 1 more time. In and out through the mouth. We're going to do some things for the low back. Asana practice starts now. So go ahead and lie on your back, hug your knees into your chest. And that was a little variation of what's called echo meditation. Yep. I want you to hug right knee in and let the left leg release, bent or straight. And you're going to just take that leg, and it feels like your back is lengthening in that low back. And you're going to make little circles. So that leg is just going to go to the right and to the left, making a circle. May start small, and you may decide to make it a larger circle. Feel what's most comfortable with the left leg, bent or straight. Hug that knee back into your chest. Go the other direction, just a little circle. You can support it with the hand or do it by yourself. And then let that leg lengthen and flex that foot. Let that heel press up. And as you hold the leg, create softness in the upper body, the neck. So you're going to straighten the leg. And then you're going to bend it 3 more times. You're going to straighten the leg. And then you're going to bend and hug it in a little bit closer to the head and straighten. And then bend. And 1 more time. Straighten it and bend. With that left hand holding the right leg, just take that leg and come on over into a twist. That foot can rest on that left leg or touch the ground. Bring it over as far as you want to the left. Then open that right arm, palm up, and turn the head in that direction. And create as much of a stretch on that right piriformis as you gently encourage that knee closer to the ground. Dropping that right shoulder more towards the ground, letting gravity just invite that openness across the sternum. And breathe. Going to roll back onto our backs and do a supine pigeon. So let that right foot be on top of that left thigh. And while your foot is there crossed above the knee, then you're just going to move the legs to the right and to the left. To the right and to the left. Still the foot is touching. 1 more time. And then either keep that left foot on the ground, or if it feels comfortable, lift it up and feel again that outer right hip. The hands can hold at the knee and the ankle, or let the hands move through towards the hamstring and then settle down in your upper body as you hold. We're going to take both legs and lift them up towards the ceiling as we point and flex the feet. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Keep going any speed. And then start to circle One direction. And then the other direction. And I want you to shake out the feet, shake out the legs, start to use the shoulders and the arms. Just shake. Deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Hug the knees in and rest. The left leg is going to pull into the chest. Let the right leg down all the way or bent. Just hug that knee in as that right leg maybe lengthens. Just elongate it around the lower back and start to make circles. Maybe they start small. They can get larger. You could use both hands or one or none. Making circles. Let's go the other direction. Hug that knee back into the chest again, holding near the knee or the hamstring. And then we're going to elongate that leg and pay attention to the hamstring. The foot being turned on can help. So flex the foot, spread the toes, release the back. Feel the sacrum resting. Feel like that whole buttocks area is moving closer to the bottom of the mat as the back lengthens out. Then we're going to bend that leg, bend the leg, hug it in towards the chest, and then lift it up back again straight. 3 more times. Bend it and straighten it. And bend it. Straighten that leg as best you can. And one more time. Bend and straighten and hold there. Close to the head. For more sensation, back away if you want less. Then bending that leg and taking right hand on the outside, letting that foot maybe touch the thigh or the ground, and taking that leg over towards the right. Let that left arm open up, palm up, drop the shoulder, and use that hand to encourage the stretch that you want on that left side. The hand could be towards the knee or further towards the middle of the thigh. For a nice twist and hip stretch. Shoulders releasing, head turned towards that extended arm. Just keep settling down, releasing. Another good breath in. And then roll over onto your backs and take that leg and cross it on the bent leg of the right. You can hug that leg in towards the chest and hold the foot and the knee, or hold the back of the hamstring. Oh yeah, well, I forgot to do that. You could put the foot down. Let's go back to that, where you've got the foot on the ground, but you're gonna windmill, windshield wiper those legs. It's a twist. Maybe 2 more. And now lift that leg if it's comfortable. You can still move it a little left and right to find those sticky tight places. Release that upper back more, shoulders and neck. We're going to lift both legs up. Take the hands that are back towards the hamstrings and lift your torso. Lift your hands, lift up. Let those hands move over towards the right. Come back to center and go over towards the left. Go over to the right. Lengthening through the fingers. Go over to the left. One more time to the right. One more time to the left. Shake those feet, shake the hands, shake the whole body. Deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth and hug those knees in. And let the feet touch on the ground and let your knees come together, but your feet are wide. Let your hands come. Palms could be down like you're stretching towards the heels, like you could almost maybe touch your heels. Some of you that have long arms are probably already there. So tuck your shoulders in and take a couple breaths as we just do from here, some dog and cat tilt. So press that low back down. Feel the buttocks flesh move towards your heels. Feel those upper thighs engaged. And then make the big arch as you press into feet and use the upper back muscles to make the big arch in the low back. And let's go back and forth. Cat tilt, taking the arch out. The whole pelvis is moving. And then dog tilt or cow tilt, big arch in the low back. If you don't like the knees together, you could just open those legs. Just go back and forth. Do a couple more. And then just come into a neutral spine, a neutral pelvis. Separate those feet, separate the knees, and we're going to move into bridge pose. So let those feet be in Tadasana. Toes are not turned to the right or too much in. Hold the outside of the mat maybe, or just press those forearms down. Then you could lift the forearms and then lift the hips. The hands could go under the buttocks to help lift the buttocks more, or you can gauge the hands, fingers connected behind you if that works for your shoulders. Chin tucks towards the chest. And just be aware of the whole lower body, where things are. Toes are spreading and ankles and feet engaged, lifting up through arches, feeling calves, inner thighs, outer thighs. All the muscles of the legs helping. Is there any more height in your pelvis? As we take 2 more breaths, all the way in, all the way out. One more time, in and out. Lower, lower down, upper back, lower back, sacrum. And then let those feet come together and let those thighs just fall apart. And let the arms open up and try to just release inner groin, inner thighs. There's no tightness, there's no gripping, so letting go. Turn your head towards the right for a twist in the neck. Lots of room in the neck because the shoulders release away from the ears. Turn the head towards the left. And do that again. Towards the right. Towards the left. Relax those inner thighs in case they got all tense again. Head goes right. And head goes left. Just let the head come back to the center, arms extended out, fingers just rolling up towards the palms. Just take 3 mindful breaths here as you relax as much as you can into those inner and outer thighs. Let the breath flow so that the organs, all the muscles and tendons and bones can receive your vital breath. Let the feet just connect and take the right leg and join it over to the left so that the knees are bent, and adjust them higher or lower. Arms spread, and you're just going to take that right arm that's open and you're just going to bring it over to the left. Let those hands touch, and then lift that hand up towards the ceiling and turn your head towards the right. We're going to do that 4 more times just for shoulder mobility and a little twist. So lift the arm up, spreading those arms, and 3 more times. Let it tap towards that hand. Spread the fingers, let it drop towards the ground, and 2 more. The head is moving, 2, you're following your eyes to the hand, and 1 more. And let that arm release, and now let those knees come up towards the ceiling, walk the feet in, and you're going to just go to the other side. And let that left hand come over and tap towards the hand. Big stretch up towards the ceiling and out. And again, let those hands touch. Lift way up and over. And breathing is suggested. 2 more times. And last one. And just park it there, nice and wide and open for a couple of breaths. Feel that twist in your belly as you scoop that belly in and up, like you're moving your belly button towards your left waist. Let that hand come back over towards the right, and you're going to lift yourself up. Now let's come to tabletop. We're going to do some alternating bird dog. So the right hand and the left leg will go back, and you could tap and touch the ground or lift, and then bring everything back to tabletop. Left arm, right leg, lift, and bring it back down. Right arm, left leg, and bring it back down. Left and right, alternating. This is good for the brain, good for the core. Left and right. We've worked on those hamstrings a little, so lengthen that leg. And practicing kneeling balance. It happens in the core. Let's do 2 more sets. Add your breath. And now open those knees wide if you'd like that. And then draw the pelvis back. Take the elbows forward, palms together in prayer, and let the thumbs come back towards the neck, the back of the body, and let the forehead and chest release. Keep rocking your pelvis back, getting more of a stretch in your arms and the top of the back, if you like. Let those hands release forward. Lift your body back to tabletop. You're going to take your right leg back, getting ready for plank, and then the left foot back. And press those heels back. Shoulders feel tucked in and broad across your collarbones. Lifting those thighs, lifting the knees, pressing the heels back. Downward facing dog. Walk feet forward or hands forward. Get a nice triangular stretch where the tail's up at the top, arms extend, legs extend away from that top point. Keep spreading into the buttocks bones so that they really move away from each other, broadening back, hips back. Heart melting towards those thighs. Let your head just hang. Let your hands and feet come closer together, whichever way you like to do that. So the hands could go back towards the feet or the feet forward, and then hang in your forward bend. Knees could be generously bent or lengthening. Wherever you've gotten to, do you have room? You might need to walk forward a little bit so you can have the hands down towards the ground and one leg lunges back, and then you bring it right back to Uttanasana. You're going to do that with the other leg. One leg goes back, and so you keep that front leg, knee over the ankle. Feel that hip flexor, and then bring it back. Left leg back again. Breathe in. Breathe out, bring it back. Right leg. And bring it back. One more time. Left leg back. Whoops. And bring it back. Mickey Mac got you. Right leg back. And then bring it back. Let the arms scoop out to the side. Palms are down. And the palms lift up. The palms are down. Then they lift up. They come down towards the outer baby toe. And then the arms move back behind you. Bend those legs and let the arms come forward. Going to just press 3 times down. So go 3 times down, little pumps, 2 times, 1 time, and then lift to standing. And repeat that. Come down, 3 little pumps, 3, 2, 1, and lift to standing. Do it again. 3, 2, your knees are tucked behind the toes. Last one. 3, and 2, and 1, and lift up. With the right hand, reach for that left wrist. Side bend. And then go the other direction. So if you feel like you want a little support, you can always go to the wall or you could get a chair. But what we're going to do is we're going to stand on the left foot and the right leg is going to cross. Hands could be here. And then you're going to come in towards standing pigeon and then lift. You can bend down and then lift. And you can park that foot down or leave it up. A couple more. One more. And then take that leg and lift it. And then bring it back behind you. Move anything off the mat. Arms forward and out. So you're going to turn towards your right. Back to center and towards the left. One more time to the right and to the left. Come back to center, hands to the heart, and take that back leg and bring it forward. So you want nothing behind your mat for the next leg, right? Next leg, next side. Standing on the right, let that left leg cross. And if you can, bring it above the knee and sink down into standing pigeon. And then lift, leave it there or park it down, your choice. Let us squat. Whoops. Don't watch your teacher when she loses your balance. Come down. And lift. Park it or leave it on top. And then you're going to take that leg and lift it and bring it back behind you. So you're going to be in warrior one. Arms are going to open. So that front leg is going to bend. Arms can be down or up, you choose. Feel what's different for the shoulders. Turn towards the left. And back to center, to the right. Turn towards the left. Back to center and to the right. And back to center. And the hands to the heart. And take those feet and bring them together. Back to Tadasana. Open those feet a little wider. Toes can be out and heels can be in. Arms lift. And come into half squat or malasana. If you're comfortable to let that pelvis go below the knees. Find the right squat. Let the hands come forward and the toes come forward a little, and lift the pelvis back to a forward bend. Walking your feet back in so they're about hip-width apart. Hands come up to the shins, to the knees, to the waist. And you're going to lift those arms out to the side and come back to standing mountain pose. And the thumbs are going to connect and the fingers are going to open. And if you can, the arms are going to go up towards the head and back, so you're getting a good stretch in the upper body. And then the arms are going to go back. So you're going to lift those thumbs up, and then the arms go back. Now come to the back of your mat, and you're going to step forward with the right foot towards warrior one, and the arms are going to lift. And then you step back to the back of the mat, Tadasana. Arms go back. Left leg, arms up and back. So you're going to do this at your own speed. Changing, letting the thumbs touch if you can, fingers spreading back. Right leg, and going back, left. One more set, breathing in as you come forward. Breathing out, come back. Last time. Good. Shoulders up, back and down. Up, back and down. Hands to the heart. Stand on your left foot and just turn the whole femur bone for tree pose. It could be here, here, above the knee, but not on the knee. So keep trying to open up. Then you're going to add arms. Try to keep the eyes lifted. I always find that my eyes are going down towards the ground. Lift those ribs, pelvis heavy. Hands to the heart. Let the knee come forward, and then send that foot back and see if you want to try a warrior three. That goes back. Back to the arms out. And then second side, standing on the right. And you could just turn the femur bone, and that leg could park right there. Still builds bone density, still focuses on balance, or it could be in front or here. So if you want to add arms. You could also connect those hands. Elbows could be bent if you liked. Any arms that you like. And if you want to bring those hands forward, bring that leg back. And if you want to extend that leg, so it's going back behind you and your torso comes down towards the hips. You could have your hands at the wall. You could go all the way to the ground with your hands if you want. Back to center when you're ready. Very good. Shoulders up, back and down. Open the arms nice and wide. Feet wide, right arm on top, and a back bend. And a squat. Any amount. Your legs are wider. Slowly lift. Arms open again. Other arm crosses. And a back bend. And let that heart come forward, head comes forward, and squat. Let your hands come on the ground. Are you in a position where you could lift and walk forward and back so you're back to downward facing dog? Come to plank. Come down push-up style, chaturanga or knees first, whatever. And let your hands come back behind you, palms up. So we're going to lift those arms up, lift the torso, lift the legs. Squeeze the shoulders in towards each other. That neck could point down. Then lower the legs, lower the arms, lower the torso. Let the palms be down this time. Lift the arms, palms down, but in close towards each other. Lift the head and the torso. Lift the legs if you want. Point the nose down. Squeeze those shoulders in, lengthen the fingers. Lengthen those legs. Head down, arms down, legs. Cross the arms, wiggle those hips. Let your head rest. Take your right leg, bring it forward. Let your left arm be on the ground, right hand at the top of the ribs for gator twist. Other side, and then it's Shavasana time. Right arm down, left leg forward, with the hand to the tops of the ribs, look over the left shoulder, twist. And lower down. You don't have to do Shavasana on your back. You could take a bolster if you wanted to, and just be on your belly, but this is your time to go in any pose you want. You might want to take your bolster and just let your leg be over your bolster. Or maybe you would like your bolster for a back bend. Or maybe you want to be in any of your traditional legs on the bolster, legs up the wall. I'm going to leave it up to you all to let your body's wisdom show you the way that you want. We made it without Brian. We made it without Brian. So meditation is one of the important aspects of self-study. We're on the niyama of svadhyaya, and it's because it's a place where we grow that witness, where we recognize our belief systems and we can shift our identity. Yogas, some of their sacred scripts, the Upanishads, talk about two birds in a tree, and one is busy flitting around from tree to tree, and the other sits on the limb watching. And as long as we identify ourselves with the bird flitting around, we'll be stuck in our belief system. But the more we identify with the bird who simply watches, the more we will begin to understand our belief system. And it is the understanding of how we've created our reality that marks progress in our growth. Seeing our conditioning is the victory. Knowing that we aren't who we thought we were begins to open up the possibility of knowing our true self. Svadhyaya is reading sacred scripture, engaging your curiosity, keeping a beginner's mind, knowing that we don't always know, and helping us step outside our neatly wrapped boxes. Knowing that we aren't who we thought we were begins to open up to the possibility of knowing our true self. Just engage that witness consciousness now. Just observing your body and your breath and your thoughts and your emotions without getting attached. It's never too late to set an intention for your day or the next hour, directing your energies, your thoughts in the direction you want to go. Take your time to come back to seated. Thanks for showing up, you guys. Appreciate you being here. Without you, I would not be teaching yoga, and I'm so grateful and so happy to be doing what I'm doing. Have a cool day. Drink lots of water. Namaste.